There's an article in a newspaper about a surgeon who's saying, I've done the surgery so many times I can do it with eyes closed.
How you actually manage the pressure, the fact that there's someone's life on the line, you want to take important from it.
I think having a really good focus concentration is really important. I swim every morning. That really kind of helps me in terms of staying focused. One good thing now, especially with imaging, is we have a roadmap in terms of what we're going to be seeing, and that's going to get better as time goes by. The functional imaging and stuff like that with brain tumors. So you can study your films beforehand. It's one of the things. I was reading an article a few years ago. There was an article in a newspaper about a surgeon who was saying, I've done the surgery so many times I can do it with my eyes closed. And I could never imagine. I haven't, I do 400 to 500 cases a year for almost the last 20 years. I could never imagine myself thinking that you could do surgery with your eyes closed. So you can't. Every pathology is different, and you got to have respect for that. So kind of studying beforehand, kind of making sure you know the nuances for a specific case. So usually the night before, I'll kind of go through. I use an Apple Vision, a virtual VR headset. So I'll usually kind of go through my cases. I can see it in a magnified screen of CT or MRI, and you kind of make a mental game plan. It's like where you're playing quarterback, you're playing football, you kind of look at your routes, you say, this is what I expect from the progression here. You make a mental note, this is what I expect, this is what the challenge I expect here, this is where this patient had a previous laminectomy, and I got a little more lateral to approach the nerve there. So those are really critical parts. That mental rehearsal is really important. That kind of keeps you focused.